Hello and welcome to the Layman's Answers to Baby Care. I'm the Layman, and this episode is about the nursery. This is going to be a great episode for people that don't have a lot of room to work with, but do have a lot to put in the nursery, such as two twin baby girls. This is Aaliyah and Brianna. We all live in Harlem, New York. Harlem has its pros and cons. Some of the cons is that it can be kind of noisy with sirens and horns and people walking down the street singing at the top of their lungs. Some of the pros, though, is that there seems to be an overabundance of pot smoke wafting through the windows, which not only relaxes baby, but can really help relax you, which is really important when you're trying to raise twin daughters in a small apartment in New York City. So, what do we have? We have the decoration. What we went with is a gender-neutral clouds with a funky Dr. Seuss, Tim Burton-esque tree. The reason that we went with a gender-neutral look is because my wife didn't want to know the gender of the babies until they were born. So we decided to go with something like this. It works either way. If you're not particularly artistic yourself, you probably know somebody that might be artistic, and most artistic people don't have an outlet to use their talents, so they'll probably even work for you for free. If not, you can always go with the other approach, cheap and easy. This is the decals. These are just stickers that you kind of rub on, and we actually were able to get the flowers and the bows on afterwards after we knew that we had girls, and that actually came with the set, so made it a little more feminine. So what is the most important thing that you need in your nursery? The most important thing? The sound machine. The sound machine is great, especially if you're living in the city, because it kind of gives like a natural feeling to your noisy apartment. At night we like to listen to crickets. That helps lull the girls to sleep. We wake them up with birds chirping. So nice to wake up to birds chirping in New York City. And then sometimes when they're just kind of eating or it's an afternoon nap time, we put on the relaxing sounds of the ocean. Wonderful. I have a feeling the first time we take them to the beach, they'll probably fall asleep because they're going to be conditioned to relax to that ocean sound. Probably the next most important thing you're probably going to need is a crib, or two if you have two babies. If you're a child of the 70s, you'll probably notice that we do not have bumpers around the crib here. That's because apparently babies today can suffocate on the bumpers, or at least it was discovered that it was a problem. They do sell breathable bumpers, but it didn't work with the particular crib that we had, and we kind of felt like, what protection was it really doing anyway, because they were so thin. So we decided not to get the bumpers. What we do have with these cribs, though, is extra storage space, which works out really well if you're in a small room. Hide away lots of things. And something else that we have that really comes in handy, excuse me, Aaliyah, as I just grab this. Oops. Don't worry, it's all over now. A wedge. We just put this wedge right underneath. It helps with acid reflux. You can actually find this in catalogs and online. Is probably under different acid reflux products. So that's really great and helps them digest easy and not have regurgitation at night. So that's really wonderful. We also have a bed here, which we actually had to begin with because this was originally a guest room, but we decided to change the frame so that we can have something, again, with more storage in it, where we put just extra things, and we have something on the other side that we don't need as much. On this side of the room, we have what is probably the only pink thing here. That way you know that you actually have girls.
Flowers, giraffe.
Okay, one of a few pink things, but it is definitely the only pink thing that doesn't have monkeys on it here. I didn't realize that my wife was obsessed with monkeys until after I married her, but okay, it works. Another thing that my wife was really smart about was finding this this holder, which she got at the dollar store, which was surprisingly enough actually $1. And this thing can hold, it basically dries your washcloths and your bibs. It's really great for that. For our closet, it is pretty much a mess, but an organized mess, and we leave on the labels for when the clothes, whether it's 6 months, 3 months, whatever it is. And this is really good, these cubbies that you can use to store little things or big things on the side. We actually store in here. We have some rattles, these dumbbell rattles. Let's see if the babies will show us their stuff today. Here we have Aaliyah demonstrating. Do you want to show us? Oh, look at this fist. Whoever said easier than taking candy from a baby obviously never actually tried to take candy from a baby. You want to show us your stuff, Aaliyah? You want to show us what you're made of? I'll spot you. Don't worry.
All right.
All right, ready?
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
1, 2.
Come on, girl. You can do it.
Come on, lift it up.
Yeah.
Come on. I know it's been a hard day. It's been a rough day, but you can put it up. You
Yeah.
can put it up. Come on.
Come
Come
on.
on. Lift it. Okay. I guess that's about it for today.
Mm.
That's all she's going to do.
She's full. She just ate.
She just ate. Yeah, you shouldn't work out. You should at least wait like 15 minutes. Okay, well, in this side of the room, we have a useless thermostat, but we actually turned it into a shelf to basically help purify your hands and invites guests to do so before they touch your precious bundle of joy or joys. And over here we have, you probably didn't even see it because it's camouflaged, our ironing board, because we needed an ironing board, of course, but nowhere to put it in our apartment. So this was the only space. So I found a cover that blends in with the walls, hard to see, and it also doubles as a towel rack, which really comes in handy when you have two screaming wet babies that really want their towels. And over here we have our bookshelf that looks pretty cool, and we have some children's books from when I was a kid, and some stuffed animals. You definitely do not want to do this over a changing table like I did, because you might accidentally pick up your baby and hurt them. But you know, whoever did this has definitely made a bad move. And it was me, but I just thought it was cool, and I'm very conscious of it when I do it. And finally over here we have the mystical Diaper Genie. The Diaper Genie will magically make all of your money disappear. It's just amazing at doing that, and that's because, much like a printer, it's not the Diaper Genie itself that's really expensive, but it's the refills, which will really get you, and will run anywhere from like $6 to like $15, depending on where you find it. Go for the $16 if you can find it, or just get a regular garbage pail, which I think works just as great if it has a lid on it. It's not as cool looking as this, but it works. So that's our video for the nursery. If you'd like more baby videos, you can visit my YouTube channel, The Layman's Answers, or for just general answers to everything, please visit my blog, thelaymansanswerstoeverything.com. Thanks a lot.